why do you want to do it? Again, it's a well-known fact. We have a lot of skill gap, a lot of manpower is required. Um, uh, I think in my own organization, in my previous organization, in my current organization, and a couple of my friends' organization where they're heading up a security operations team, there there is a huge demand for technically qualified professionals. Again, when I say technically qualified, I don't mean that you need to have a certification. I by that I mean that you need to have technical knowledge, know-how, and practical knowledge about how things work around, and how do you handle an security incident or investigation point of view, right? So uh, nowadays companies are hiring people who have some basic knowledge where the requirements is there, like big companies like Wipro, Accenture, Infosys, Mahindra, Tech Mahindra, and all these companies. I've seen them hire like 200, 300 people SOC, handling multiple clients. But some of them don't really have security knowledge, uh, but they're lucky enough to get placed. But in long run, it will be very difficult for them to survive in the security, what you call a challenging market, because your threats are evolving, your technology is evolving. 5 years down earlier, cloud was not so famous. Now everybody talks about cloud. With, I think, this pandemic, you will see more companies moving towards cloud. That means you need more professionals experience in cloud security. How do you handle cloud incident responses? Understand how do you put my application in cloud? How do you secure my applications in cloud? The whole perspective about having a firewall, having servers in my own office changes. You'll not have something called as a boundary to your own organization. It will be everything in the cloud, and then cloud is your boundary. Then how do you virtually protect your boundary in cloud, where you are sharing the same infrastructure or same hardware, where other companies are also having their own data in there? So everything has changed and will change in next 6 months to 1 year or 2 years, and that's how fast it will be, right? So we will not cover cyber cloud security as part of this session, but we will talk about information security, cyber security operations, what we're going to monitor here, and then we'll probably help you understand what is, and probably other courses can be built up to help you understand cloud security in detail. Again, it will be delivered in English. If people are, if possible, any examples is there and people understand local language, we'll try to do that in Hindi and Telugu. I don't know any other language apart from that. uh, I can understand Tamil, but I cannot speak and reply in Tamil, so pardon me for that. There is no prerequisites for you. You don't need to know anything in before. I'll try to explain to you the concepts as much as in layman's terms. Then we'll try to correlate that with the terminology which is there we are trying to learn about here. Again, you don't need any scripting knowledge, but yes, if I give you a script, if you may able to make logical sense out of what the script is trying to do, that's absolutely fine. That's what all the people do. I think out of the entire cybersecurity crowd which is working there, I think you'll have what 80% of the people will not know scripting hands-on. There are only 20% of folks who will know scripting hands-on, because they do a lot of tool building automation. Rest of them, I think, will try to get through by understanding what the script is trying to talk about, and trying to Google some of the stuff, since Google is already a great help in terms of understanding what the script really does. So we'll try to cover as much as, or all the concepts about cybersecurity, and what does it do, so that once the course is complete, you have a fair bit of understanding of what SOC does, and then you're able to confidently handle or face an interview.